Hello, welcome to another JToH tower development tutorial. This one includes buttons. This will show a ton of purposes of them and cool things you can do with them. We're going to start off by showing you what can a normal button do. These are here all the things it can do. There's, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 things it can do. Now, some people don't even know what some of the things that are done with the button. So we can show you right now. If we click play here, now you see all the stuff right here. Now, if you can't tell already, there's a lot of weird things happening. Now, you see all this? These are kill bricks. These all work. Now, I'll just show you in order. This is a regular button part. This one's an inverted. All these over here are inverted button activated platforms, which means once a button is pressed, they will all turn off. These ones are regular button platforms, which means when the button is pressed, they will all turn on. Please keep that in mind. Or not. That's really up to you, honestly. Okay. Now, I'll show you right here. This row is regular. This is full hide. These are kill brick. These are full hide with kill bricks. These are color override. These are ones with particles. These are ones with decals. This one has ignore collisions. This one has ignore transparency, I'm pretty sure. And this one has ignore all. Now, if we press all of these, look. Now, if you look carefully, this one still can't quite false. This is what I mean, the ignore can collision. Or collision just as a whole. This one still can't quite true despite being off. Interesting, right? Okay. Now these ones, you see anything different? These, it's either one of these, but one of the two stayed the same, which is interesting. This one has both of these. Do you see how the particle switched over here and how the decal switched over here? Yeah, that's an awesome feature of button activated platforms. They're cool, huh? Okay, now let's go over here. Here's the 3 things that can activate buttons: a push box, a balloon. Could this go any slower? And yourself. These are the 3 regular uses of buttons. Now you may ask, what is this button for? Now I'm going to show you right now. So this button is going to be used for experimental reasoning. Now, have you ever wanted to make weird button stuff? No? Too bad. I'm going to show you anyways. It's actually going to be 2 buttons. This one I'll worry about later. Okay. Now, did you know you can change how far the button goes in when it's pressed? By default, it is not like that. Now, you see this line right here, line 5. If you can't get to the script, double click on the script in the Explorer. Now, you want to select this line, or this section of the line right here. You can choose whatever you want. Do you want the button to go really far down or really far up? I can type in -15. And once I press play again, it will go a different direction. You can mess around with the X, Y, and Z's of the button. You can do whatever you want. You can make it a cylinder and make it press the other way by fixing up some of the script. It's kind of cool what you can do with it. But this one's the one I wanted to show you. Now, you see if I press it now. See, look how far it goes up now. You can change how far up and down it goes via the script right here. See, I changed it to -15. It will now go up 15. The reason I had to put negative is because the button usually goes down. You can fiddle and mess around with that. Now, another cool feature I really like. Now, I don't know if I've ever showed people this. I'm just going to make this slightly long just to show you the point. Now, instead of making this go on that, we can go delete that, or Control X, and now we can put it on the Z axis. Now we just change the Y to a Z, and we can change this to like -25. Now, I want to show you something interesting. Welding. Now, we can weld things by unanchoring the platform, not the button. Do not unanchor the button. Unanchor this random platform that's under the button. Go to the create thing right next to here. Click on the down arrow. Click weld. Now this is the red line is already attached to the platform. So what you want to do is click on the next platform that you want it to be attached to. Good. Once you have done that, I want to show you some cool things. I'm gonna quickly make this into a weird contraption. This is not a normal button. Now, if we play, now if we press the button, it goes all the way over there. Now, the button may be too fast to carry the player. It might just depend on how Roblox is feeling because of their weird physics. But you get my point. Now, you may be asking, how do I get all these values? Now, I'll show you right here. Okay, I'm going to quickly select all of these and show you. So, all these right here are non-inverted. They don't have the invert value. Now, if you want to make a push button inverted, add in a bool value. You click, like, right-click on the object, insert object, and then you type in bool value, and then you go into name, and then name it invert. That is for every other value in here, such as full hide, button activated and kills. Particle emitters, which you can just add in a particle emitter. That's a different story. There's a decal on this. Ignore can collide, ignore transparency, and ignore all. There's one extra thing though that does not apply to this all. This color override. This is by far the most useful button property in the entirety of the kit. Now, no one understands how to do this. I'm just going to show you right now how to do it. I'm just going to insert in the workspace. There you go. Type in color 3 value by right-clicking on workspace and clicking insert object. Name, call it color override. It has to be named specifically this or it will not work. Now, please be careful when you do this. Let's say the button over here. Let's drag it over here. Now let's say it's a purple. Get the color 3 value. This right here. Click on the digits. Control C. Now go back to the color override value. Well, you see the value right here with the color? Paste it in. Now you see how it's purple? That means this color override means the button activated platform will be activated by the purple button. This is what this means. After you set the color to the thing, you could put whatever color you want on this platform. See, we can copy as many colors. Let's show you something. Like, for example, since you have this all set up, you can make this cyan, you can make this one like a weird gray, you can make this one a brown, you can make this one, let me copy this. Oh, I accidentally dragged it. You can make this one a purple. That's not the same. You can make this one a orange. You see my point? Now, if we play here, now, if we press this button, look, they all switch. They're not the button's color, but it's the color override value that tells you that this is part of this button right here. And that means you can put any color you want, which is very cool, and I honestly really like it. Now, there's one last thing I want to show you about buttons. It's very awesome. Now, I'm going to use this contraption and copy it. Ignore how weird it looks, but basically, if you double click into the script one more time, you can change how fast or slow a button goes. You see this thing right here out between lines 9 and line 17. Now, right here on line 11, it says time. Let's say 15. This is in seconds, by the way. You can replace the word time with a number, and that's how fast the button will take to get to its destination. I will show you right now. If we press it out, look, it takes a lot more time. It takes 15 seconds for this button to reach its destination. Keep this in mind for really cool contraptions you want to make in your tower, because people will like it. It's creative, and also now you'll know. So you can just make things a little bit more creative. You can make a contraption easier for you to make. You can do a lot of things actually that will help you on your tower building. Oh, and one extra thing I forgot to tell you. Cool thing about buttons is there's a timer. I forgot to mention this at the beginning, but there's a timer value in the button if you click on like the little arrow. Now, there's a thing that you can, it says 0. You can name it like 5 or 12. Let's try 12. Now, if you play, now, look, 12 seconds. Ignore the fact that it goes really far up. That's just, I just took a random button and prayed that it worked. Now, it takes X amount of time. See how these are all different currently? Now, when the timer runs out, they'll go back to normal. Pretty interesting, right? Well, that's basically all I need to know about buttons. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully this helped you with buttons. If you have any questions, please go ahead and put it in the comment section. If you have any ideas or want things that you want help with next, please put in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Goodbye.